right. Thanks, Janice. Well, this morning, one of the Vice President Harris's former staffers raising eyebrows with this shocking suggestion.
He could resign the presidency in the next 30 days, make Kamala Harris the president of the United States.
Whoa.
It would absolve her.
Wow.
Okay, great idea. Fox and Friends weekend co-host Pete Hegseth joins us right now. You're giggling because this is funny.
Yeah, brought to you by the Party of Democracy that wants everything to happen at the ballot box.
Right.
Except everything they've tried to do has happened somewhere else. They tried to defeat their opponent through lawfare and in courtrooms, through FBI raids of his home. And they installed Kamala Harris without a single vote cast amongst Democrat voters. And now why would it surprise us that the plan is, you know what, Transitional Joe, why don't you transition over to Kamala for 30 days so we can crack that glass ceiling for 30 days, feel good about ourselves, and then move on. The country sent a resounding signal in the other direction. Joe Biden is walking around battling the sand. He'll be gone shortly. She is playing Connect Four and drinking white wine with her nieces. That's great. that's her future. And Donald Trump's headed to the White House because the adults are in charge. And suggestions like this are silly. They're cathartic for them, but they lost. And let them talk.
Well, by the way, you're right. That's one of the reasons why these pundits are suggesting it. They said it would make it easier for, if you broke the glass ceiling now, it would make it easier for a future female president. The other is in that article and there was an op-ed about it, and there was also some commentary on TV. The other reason is they said not only should you put Kamala in, but then make Liz Cheney the vice president, and this would really stick it to Donald Trump when he has to get up there, in January for the transition in power and have to face those two. Like, this is the way they think, Pete.
Well, that's perfect. That way we can start at least 3 wars before January 20th. That's perfect. Liz Cheney would love to do that, and the world will be in complete chaos. It's staggering that how little they have learned at all. The American people rejected that unholy alliance between Liz Cheney and neocons and Kamala Harris and rampant incompetence.
Right.
She was a horrible, horrible candidate. The country spoke, and they're ready for Donald Trump.
Well, those op-eds and those comments actually prove what we've been seeing all around, which is they're not handling this well. They need hugs.
Meanwhile, live from Nashville tonight, you are doing a special at John Rich's Bar, Redneck Riviera, right there on Broadway. Modern Warriors, because it's Veterans Day, Peter.
That's right. Modern Warriors Live. I hope folks will join us. It's going to be a special night at the Redneck Riviera in Nashville. It's not just me. I'm joined by Medal of Honor recipient David Bellavia, Space Force Commander Matt Lohmeyer. Remember, he blew the whistle on the Marxist DEI inside the military. Matt Best of Black Rifle Coffee, former Army Ranger, and Jason Beardsley, former Green Beret. Guys, there's been a war on warriors. I wrote the book about it under Obama and Biden. The war for the warriors starts, and tonight we start that conversation on Fox Nation, 7 p.m. Eastern. What does a new commander-in-chief look like? Well, obviously, we know it's Donald Trump. What's he going to do? How do you pull out the PC social justice nonsense and get back to meritocracy and lethality? And, of course, we'll remember all those we've served with on this Veterans Day.
You wrote the blueprint of what can happen to end that war on warriors. And so it'll be interesting to see what the other veterans say and if they agree and how much more they can add to it. What a great conversation, Pete. Looking forward to it.
It's going to be at a bar.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you on Fox Nation.
Are you allowed to drink on a streaming service?
Steve, it's not like cable. We can have a beer or two. So join us at home.
If
while
Kamala
we do
can
tonight.
have her wine, Pete can have his beer.
There you go. All right. Have a great night. Thank you very much.
Bye, Pete.
Thanks, guys.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhardt. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.